Dr. Soin, I want to begin by asking you, because we've essentially picked up this story on We the People tonight after a tweet that you put out earlier this week, where you talked about encountering patients who have come to you with sudden liver failure that you believe has been induced as a result of binge drinking, and you went on to say that you're only going to be able to save 2 of those lives. Tell us more.
Rishika, thanks for having me. Yes, last Monday, I think it was, we actually had the odd misfortune of admitting 5 patients to the liver ICU with alcohol-induced liver failure. And 3 of them were too far gone, and 2 of them seemed to be salvageable with a transplant. Actually, one of them is going to have a transplant in a couple of days from now, and the other one's getting ready to have it in a few days. We already lost 2 of the others, and one is fighting for his life. So this was pretty shocking. And the disturbing thing was that all of them had had alcohol binging in the previous 4 weeks prior to presentation to the hospital. So I thought this is something worth informing the public about, and that's why I tweeted to say that alcohol binging can actually be much, much more harmful than anyone imagines. So that's where this whole thing came from. And unfortunately, we've had a spurt of alcohol-induced liver failure in the last 3 or 4 years. Not necessarily linked to the pandemic. Many people say that people were at home and drinking away.
Sorry to interrupt you, but are these patients, what's the typical age group, and also do they have any prior history of, liver disease and something that's, perhaps got aggravated because of an episode of binge drinking, or is this purely because of binge drinking?
So we have both kinds. We have people who basically had just episodes of binge drinking and an occasional alcohol drink taken socially otherwise. But we also have people who've been regular drinkers, then they left, and they've taken to binge drinking. And then finally we have people who may be obese, who may be diabetic, right, and who may be what we call confounders, which means that they have multiple causes of liver damage.